Advertise smarter with Targetable.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's presentation, Facebook and Instagram ads, tips, tricks, and tools to get more direct online orders. Man, I've botched saying that out loud several times. I want to give a very quick shout out to my team at Branded Strategic for helping to promote this webinar. And also to my friends at Driscoll Foods, which might be how you found out about this to begin with. So welcome. We're going to be on here for like 35 minutes or so. And before the webinar ends, I have a big promise for you. I promise you will have a tactical plan that you can start implementing on today on how to use Facebook and Instagram ads to drive more revenue for direct online orders. That is orders into your own system. Okay. So who here's been on a webinar with me before? Anybody been on? I know some of you have. Who's been on a webinar with me before? Again, we want the chat open. We're going to talk in the chat. Joe says he's been on a webinar. Lots of people here have been on a webinar with me, right? Deep has been here. What's up, Shane? You've been on like all of them. Awesome. Cal's been here. Awesome. Okay. So here's the thing. We know how this works. Okay. We're going to have a full Q&A at the end of the webinar. And I will, what's up, Lisa? First time, love it. I will be super excited to answer every single question I can. Now, questions go in Q&A. We're going to chat in the chat. So if you have questions at any point, pop them into the Q&A function in Zoom. And at the end, we will get to the and bonus, okay? If you stay till the end, I have a special gift for you that's free, and I guarantee will help you with your business. So chat in the chat, Q&A in the Q&A, stay till the end, lots to come. Okay, I have one goal here today. That's it. One goal. We normally do three. We're boiling it down, guys. One goal, and that's to give you a tactical plan that you can start implementing today on how to use Facebook and Instagram ads to drive more revenue from direct online orders. Okay, well, that means more orders into your online ordering system. Okay, what's up, Brittany? Hi. Let's end the guesswork. Let's end the hesitation. Okay, let's make sure that you know exactly what works to drive orders from both new and returning guests by using Facebook, Instagram ads. All right. Hi, my name is Rev Ciencio. If you don't know who I am, I used to own a bar in New York City, so I know exactly how hard it is to do this stuff. Okay, I'm a hospitality marketing consultant now, and I help restaurants like you to raise awareness, acquire, and retain customers through digital marketing, social media, and the use of incredible software. Okay, I also like to take really silly photos of me and food. Some of you have been around me like M and have seen me do this. Okay, some of you might have even taken those photos. Now, I have more than 20 years experience in branding, digital marketing, and hospitality, and I've worked with, no joke, hundreds of restaurants to help them attract and retain guests. Okay, a lot of people know me as a restaurant and hospitality marketing influencer, and that's because I run a couple of Instagram accounts with about 650,000 followers total. And if you are following me, thank you. And if you would like to, my screen name is @RevCiencio. Okay, today we are here to talk about giving you a tactical plan that you can start implementing today on how to use Facebook and Instagram ads to drive more revenue from direct online orders into your own system. Okay, now, I also co-host a podcast. Some of you already listened to it with inspirational thought leader and mindset coach John Shaw. Restaurant Executive Mastery is what it's called. It's a podcast where you get to hear how top restaurant executives, founders, and leaders bring transformational changes to their business. So we're talking to founders of multi-unit brands, C-suite executives, and ask them, like, how are you successful? Okay. The show was created to help you master your mindset and find inspirational ways to change your business from the top to the bottom. Okay. So check it out. It's called Restaurant Executive Mastery, and it is rev.give/podcast. And you can link right in there. Okay, cool. Everybody good with that? We're good with that? Cool. Who wants to get started? Now, I asked lots of questions that might sound rhetorical, but what I want you to do is bob your head, or what I really want you to do is pop into the chat and say yes, or yes, Rev, or let's go. So who is ready? I'm going to take a sip of bubbles, do some Topo Chico today. If you're ready, you can raise your hand. You can say yes. You can say let's go. Jeff is. Connie, Wanda, Adam, Elizabeth, Lisa. Awesome. Cool. Killer. This is an interactive conversation. Okay. I want everybody to imagine a scenario, okay? Put this vision in your brain. It's 11:55 a.m., okay? Literally, it's 49 minutes from now. People just got out of a meeting or a Zoom with their boss. It's almost lunchtime, okay? What do? They pick up their phone, okay? And they start to scroll through Instagram or Facebook to check notifications to see what their friends are up to, okay? They have not yet decided what to order for lunch, okay? The hunger pangs and cravings haven't quite kicked in yet, but they will soon. And what happens when those hunger pangs kick in? What do? They either go to Google to search best pizza near me, or whatever it is they're craving, or worse, They open up a third-party delivery app to do the same thing. Now, we don't want either of those scenarios, okay? What if you could be right there? What if your restaurant and your brand, what if your food hit their radar before they decided where to go get lunch? And I hope somebody's getting the joke here, okay? Before they had a craving, before they started to search Yelp or DoorDash, what if you could be right there? What if you could incept their craving and purchase? Would that be awesome? That would be awesome, right? That would be awesome if you could hit them before they got to Google and decided what they want to eat. Okay. Well, you can, because what were they doing right before they started searching? They were on social media. You can get your brand inserted right in the middle of their scroll at that exact moment. Now, how do you do it? You do it with ads. Okay. Check out this ad. Okay. I was helping out a friend of mine who owns literally the best butcher shop in New Jersey. It's called B&M Market. Food is absolutely superb. Okay. They make this scallion skirt steak that you can see on the screen. It is to die for. It's unbelievable. And they give you the whole skirt. It's like 1.5 feet long. It's unreal. Anyway, Jonathan, who owns it, said to me he wanted to promote to a 6-mile radius around the shop. They're in like a tiny little suburb. So 6 miles is actually a very large footprint for him. Okay. We spent $90, less than 100, and we reached 6,322 people. Now, here's the thing. In that town where B&M Market is, there are only 8,700 people in the town. That's it, okay? It only cost us 52 cents to get 172 people to check out their business. 52 cents. Who thinks they can buy a pack of gum for less than 52 cents? Okay, that is definitely a rhetorical question, because if you do, I don't know where to do that. Okay, point is, it was super cheap. Okay, here's some more examples. On the left, $1 reached 208 people with a cost of click of 14 cents. Okay, $6 in the middle here, right? Reached 25,000 people. Or sorry, one click. Sorry, $6 reached 743 people. That's so cheap. And $70, the example on the right, reached 25,000 people. Okay. Twice a day they saw that ad. We were incepting all day. That means, right, that chicken sandwich place, that's what it was for, reached potentially all 30,000 people in Greenwich Village for like $100. Do you know how to reach 30,000 people for $100? Better than this, okay? Social ads can get you in front of a lot of the right people at the right time for a low cost. You just need to know how to create them the right way, okay? We're all on board with that? We're all on board? Is everybody on board? We're on board with ads work. Ads work. That's right, Sebastian. Ads work. You know what's up. Okay, let's pop in here. Okay. However, this is where the pain starts. Okay, you know ads will work, right? And you know it will drive awareness. Okay, but what do we start thinking? I have no idea what kinds of ads drive orders. Okay, we start thinking the ads manager is really difficult to use, because it is. Anybody agree? Ads manager super hard to use. It makes me bananas. I literally had to have somebody set up a template that I could just cut and paste, which is not the best practice, but it's hard, right? Okay. Lastly is, we don't know how to affect lifetime value with ads, right? That's difficult. Everybody agree here? These are definitely things that we agree with. Okay. But here's the truth. Okay. Here's the truth. You're going to get 3 secrets today. Okay. It's because all those things are a little bit true. Okay. It is if you don't have a roadmap. It's hard if you don't know where to send the ships. It's hard without someone to at least point you in the direction. Okay. Well, I'm here. Okay. I'm here. I'm your guide today. I'm telling you, it's not hard. I'm here to give you the roadmap. I'm here to tell you where to send those ships, and I'm here where to point you in the right direction. Okay. Does that sound good? To be pointed in the right direction? We're good with that? Adam, Brittany, Caroline, we're good with that. Okay. I'm going to show you secrets today. If you start implementing these things into your efforts today, you will have proven tactics that will drive awareness and orders to your virtual brand. Okay. The truth is number one, Facebook is giving away contact info. Okay. I'm going to say that again. Facebook is giving away contact info of guests. Okay. Number two, not every single purchase is a battle. It's easy to get people to buy again. Okay. And number three, there is an easy button for ads manager. We're going to show you this. All right. Who's ready? Who's excited? Does this sound good? Who's excited? Pop in the chat. Let me know you're ready. Elizabeth says she is ready. Awesome. Adam is ready. Lisa's ready. Wanda's awesome. Everybody's ready. Okay. Chantel's ready. Excited. Emma's hungry. I am too, buddy. I've not eaten yet today. All right. Let's go. Okay. Here's how this webinar works. Okay. I'm going to show you 5 things, 5 tactics. Okay. You're going to learn Facebook and Instagram ads, tips, tricks, and tools to get more direct online orders. Sounds great, right? Bob that head. We're going to show you a tactical plan that you can start implementing today on how to use these Facebook and Instagram ads to get more direct online orders into your system. And we're going to go through 5. Who's ready for number 1? We're ready for number 1? Sometimes I ask those questions just so I can take a sip of bubbles. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, you want to make sure every campaign that you run is an email campaign. What the heck does that mean, Rev? Well, don't worry, I'm going to explain it. Okay, the more emails you have in your database, the more contact info you have for more of your customers, the less you have to rely on outside sources to increase your revenue. Okay, not only can you email those customers, but that data can power other marketing efforts. Customer data is key that you can leverage to do all kinds of awesome stuff. Okay. And that's why your ads are best optimized when they end in you getting somebody's email address. Okay. It powers your marketing. Okay. Here's the thing. Okay. We need to grow our subscribers. So the question is, what kind of ads? What kind of ads can you run to gather email addresses? Anybody want to guess? I'm going to tell you, but anybody want to guess what kind of ads generate email addresses? Anybody want to guess? You pop in. You have a minute here to guess. Okay. How about a contest? Okay. You know who likes to win stuff? Hands up, everyone. Okay. You know who likes to enter win, especially nachos? Everyone. Well, honestly, actually, I don't have an official statistic there, but I'm pretty sure everybody wants to win nachos, right? Okay. Create a landing page. Go create a landing page that captures people information and put that in your ad, or just use Google Forms. Google Forms are easy. I build them in about 5 seconds. Okay. Whip an image, create an ad, and drive people to sign up to win and put some money behind it. Okay. It takes like no effort on behalf of a guest or somebody maybe that's never dined with you to click on that ad and give you their email address. It is easy, and you should absolutely be doing this. Okay. Who wants another one? Ready? Number 2, we're here to talk about getting more online orders, right? Would you be excited to get more online orders for new customers? Well, how are you going to reach people that have never dined with you before? Okay. They aren't on your email list. They aren't following you on social media. I guess you could hire one of those people to like flip signs on the street corner, but that sounds like a lot of work to me. And I don't know any people. You're certainly not going to collect emails. Okay. You should use Facebook and Instagram ads, right? The easiest way to get people who have never dined to you take that step is to offer them what I call a sign up reward. Okay. You can do it. It's not a discount. Okay. It's not a discount. It's a cost of acquisition. Okay. You have to give them a compelling reason to try you out. And since your food's so good, they're going to be blown away, right? Right? They're going to eat that burger. They're going to get that pizza. They're going to try that cleansing juice. I probably need one of those. And it's going to be awesome, right? So it's worth it. If you are getting them to place an order into your own online ordering system, guess what? You have their email. Okay. If you run first-time order campaigns with a sign-up reward, you will get emails and orders in the same time. Doesn't that sound good? It does. Okay. And that leads us to our next email generating campaign. Okay. You have to be able to take your own orders, right? No one here today is purposely sending their guests to third-party apps, right? Is anybody here currently telling their guests on social media, order via Grubhub? Is anybody doing that? There's going to be no hands going up. Okay. I don't even know why I'm asking, because you're here. You're not doing it. Okay. Well, one of the benefits of having your own online ordering system, right, through one of these companies, Bbot or Bento Box or GoParrot or another one, okay, is for sure not paying high commissions to third party, but also it means you get the customer's email address. Okay. And once you have that, it is the holy grail for generating and getting return trips. Okay. There is no better time to capture your customer's information than an order. Okay. It's not invasive. It's part of the natural ordering flow. Customers want to give you their email in order to get receipt and update notifications. It's simple. Okay. And it just means you need the right partner. Okay. Now at Targetable, we happen to like Bento Box. We happen to like Bbot, and we happen to like GoParrot. You should check them out. And if you do not have an online ordering system yet, or you're thinking about making a switch, me or the Targetable folks will be happy to talk about any of these or make an introduction. Okay. So if you need one, let us know. Okay. Now, here's the thing. Now, we want 3 different campaigns. You can run more, but we need to grow our subscribers. Now, what is another way to get more orders? Okay. Well, assuming you're making calls to action on your social media accounts, like click the link in our bio to place an order, you're getting more orders from social media. Well, how do you get more? How do you get more emails from social media? How do you get more orders from social media? Okay. You have to get more followers. Okay. And what is a way to get more followers? Surprise, it's Facebook and Instagram ads. Okay. So here's a secret. When you combine ads with organic social activity, guess what happens? More followers, a lot, like exponential. Okay. What I'm talking about is running ads and still posting like your daily content. Okay. And the added benefit of running ads on Facebook ads is that it makes what you're already doing with your normal organic posts even better. right? And an analysis shows, okay, the benefit of running ads on Facebook and Instagram is that it makes what you're already doing, it makes everything better. Okay, it shows that your follower count will grow, the people who see your posts will go up, and the number of clicks that you get goes up too. So that means that your paid ads compound your efforts that you're doing to help lead to a better performance in marketing. Does that make sense? Everybody get that? Everybody gets that? You run ads, it helps organic. Okay. Said another way. Okay. A benefit of running ads is growing your follower count, which means more people will see your organic content. And that makes retention a whole lot easier, right? If you can easily market to your guests, you get more orders. Everybody down? Makes sense? So running ads, more followers, more engagement. Boom. Okay. You're getting more emails, you're getting more followers, you're getting more orders. What's next? How about more orders? Anybody want more orders? You know who would probably love to order from you again? People who have already eaten your food. They already know how awesome you are. We just need to get in front of them. So what is one of the ways to get in front of those guests who have gone 30 or 60 or even 90 days without placing an order? Okay, shame on them, by the way. So what's a way? Anybody want to guess? Anybody want to guess what's a way to get in front of those lapsed guests? Answer should be obvious, right? Okay, I'm going to make an assumption here. Okay, you're on this webinar that tells me you're a winner. Okay, tells me you're trying to figure out ways how to improve all the time, right? That's you. Okay, it is. I know it's you. So I assume your online ordering system in your POS, maybe your restaurant CRM, has a way of telling you when one of your guests has gone 30 days or 45 days or 60 days or egads 90 days without an order. Okay, we need to get them back. Okay, we got to get them ordering again. So since you have that data, because I know you do, and you know who these people are, how can you use their contact data to get them to order again? Well, you can send them an email, and that's a good idea. That's cool, right? I think the industry standard on something like that is about 1.5% redemption rate for lapsed guest emails, meaning if you send them 1% of people are going to click on it, 1 out of 100, and that's great. But we want more than 1.5%. Who wants more than 1.5%? Who wants more than 1.5% of their guests to order again? Chantel does. Anybody else want more than 1.5%? M does, Adam does, everybody. I'm just going to assume you all do. Okay. Here's what you do. You upload a list of your lapsed guests into Facebook Ads Manager, and you create a custom audience of those people. And then you know what you do? You send those people an ad. You're going to remind them that they love you and that they missed their food, and they're going to click it and place an order. Yeah. Doesn't that sound awesome? We're literally going to target people who know who you are and who have had a brand experience that you do not need to convince that you're awesome. A reminder. We're going to send an ad right to them. It's like, yo, don't you want to order from here again? And they're going to say yes. Okay. So lapsed guests, super important. All right, guys, we're growing our subscriber base. We're growing our following. We're reaching more people. You're making sure that people who love your food are coming back. Well, what about attracting new guests? How do you build that with ads? Okay. You're already doing so much work. Okay. Who agrees that posting social media takes a lot of time? Okay. You have to think of what to post. Everybody's going to say yes here. Okay. You have to think of what to post. You have to get the right photo. You got to edit the video. Then you got to write a caption. You got to pick out some hashtags, and then you got to post it, and you got to know what time to post. And then you got to engage with your followers. And that's a lot of work, right? That's also why a lot of restaurants don't do it. Or if they do a poor job. Okay. But once you do all of that, okay, then you have to go through the exact same process to build an ad. And that system is even more complex. Who agrees? Ads Manager is way more complex than just posting to Instagram, okay? I guarantee that if we look at your Ads Manager and then we look at mine, they probably also don't look the same. So not everybody even has the same system. That makes learning best practices really hard, okay? I can't tell you how many times I bring a consultant on my Facebook Ads Manager and like, oh, mine doesn't look like this. Great. Not even the professional, shoot me in the head, okay? Smack me in the face. A lot of restaurants default to doing nothing, and that is not an option for you, is it? This crowd is not going to take the not action road, right? We want action. It is no wonder why so many people hire an expensive agency. They know that social ads are important. They want, please do it for me, okay? I don't want the headache. Well, what if you don't have the budget to hire an expensive agency? We need to make this work. You need an easy button. And that button, my friends, is called targetable. Okay. Now, you know that I like technology. You know me. I also said that in the intro. I consider myself a tech evangelist. When I know that tech will help you work smarter, go faster, and achieve results, I'm going to make suggestions that you use it. Okay. Check out Targetable. It is incredible. Targetable makes the headache of Instagram ads really, really, really easy, and it is super affordable. Okay. It creates the ads for you using your Facebook data and your content. And all you have to do is go in and tweak them. So, like maybe you don't want your ads running on a Friday night because you're super busy, or, like you want to optimize for clicks instead of awareness. That makes sense. We're talking about online ordering here. You can't do that when you promote a post. Who promotes posts? Who goes into Instagram and presses the little blue button? Okay. All the things that I just talked about, you cannot do by pressing the little blue button. You have to run an ad. And I don't have it in here, but I ran a test campaign last week where I promoted a post, shame on me, and I ran an ad of the exact same content, promoted post and ad. And guess what? I paid 3 times more for the promoted post. Who wants to pay 3 times more for an ad? Do not put your hand up. Okay. We want to pay 3 times less. You have to do that in Ads Manager, and Targetable makes that super easy. Okay. I know lots of restaurants who only need like 15 or 20 minutes a week to manage their awareness ads. Using Targetable, they're spending $10 a day on ads. That might be the minimum wage that you pay a dishwasher, $10 a day. Okay. Now, clean dishes are important, but how about new guests? Even more important. There's no dishes to clean without new guests. Okay. Targetable takes your audience, your data, your content, and it creates the ads for you based on your goals. Now, if you want to automate your local awareness marketing through Instagram so you can focus on the other parts of your business, I recommend using Targetable. I'm happy to make an introduction if you would like to learn more. Okay. Now, true story, it is custom built for restaurants, and I've even used it on my own ads. They generate the ads with the content you have already worked so hard to create. It takes your data, your goals for you, and you literally just tweak them, and it's super easy. Who wants an easy button for local following? Because this is it. Okay, guys, we know that we are growing our subscribers. Okay. Paid plus organic equals exponential growth. We know that if we build ads, we get more followers, we can connect to them. We're retargeting those lapsed guests 30, 60, 90 days. Doesn't matter. You're going to order again. We're going to stop you from churning forever. Okay. We're going to use that easy button. Okay. Targetable to build those ads, to do all that business. Okay. Now, what is the last one here? You have to get more budget. I'm going to let that needle drop for a second. You're like, Rev, how do I get more budget? Who wants to follow me on how to get more budget? Okay. If you found a slot machine, okay, that if you put in $1 and you got back 2 or 3 or 4 or more, how many dollars would you put in? I want you to go in the chat right now and tell me that if you found a slot machine that you put in $1, how many dollars would you put in? Would you put in $2? Would you put in $3? Would you put in $4? Would you put in $20? If you had a slot machine that you knew was going to return money, how many dollars you would put in? Okay. The answer is you would put in all of the dollars. Okay. If you found a slot machine that kept giving you back more and more, you would take some of that more and more, right? You're getting, and you would put that back in too. Okay. Wanda says 5. Awesome. Maybe 500. Then you would put in more, and you would put in more because every time you put in money, you get more back. So you invest higher and higher. That makes sense, right? Okay. That is why you need to know the lifetime value of a customer. Listen, it is simple. Okay. You need to know 2 things. How much does it cost to acquire a customer, and how much are they going to spend with you for the length of the time that they are a customer? Then it is really easy to calculate how much you should spend to acquire them. Okay. If you know they're going to spend $100 a year and you can spend $10 to get them, you made $90. Okay. It's that simple. Okay. What happens then is if you can increase the number of purchases, because remember, we're doing lapsed guests, we're emailing lapsed guests, we're targeting with ads, we're getting them to churn less, we're getting them to order more frequently. Okay. If you can increase their lifetime valuable, then guess what? You can increase what you're willing to spend to acquire them because you know how much money you're going to make over time. Okay. Anybody confused? Nobody's confused, right? Let me break this down a much easier way. You will have more money to spend, and you will be happy to spend it because you basically created the slot machine for restaurants. Okay. You could graduate from the $5 table to the $100 table or even higher stakes. Okay. Who sounds good? Who wants to go to the $100 table? Who wants to join me at the $100 table and play that level of table stakes? The answer is everybody. I'm not even going to name everybody who's saying everybody, because here's the thing, guys. When you get more budget, you get more orders, right? Makes sense. Dudes, ladies, people, friends, grow your subscribers with ads. Okay. We talked about how to do that. Paid plus organic, grow your followers, get organic growth. We talked about how to do that. Retargeting lapsed guests, sending ads to get people to stop churning. Okay. We talked about the easy button, how to make the whole thing easier. And we talked about how you can actually get more budget over time. Sound good? Sounds good. Okay. I promise that by the end of the webinar, you would have a tactical plan that you could start implementing today on how to use Facebook and Instagram ads to drive more revenue from direct orders. People feel like we have a tactical plan. Jeffrey, Adam, Brittany, Brian, do we feel like we have a tactical plan? M says he has a plan. Karen has a plan. Okay. I think we got there, right? We did. You're way more equipped, and I'm sure that you have some questions. So please go into the Q&A and I will be happy. I already see some in there. If you have questions, we have a couple of things we want to talk about, including the special gift. But if you have questions, go into the Q&A. I know I went super fast. I'm a little bit like a fire hose here, right? Because I want to get you back to being successful. Okay, so pop your Q&A. Now, while you're entering your questions in the Q&A, we have a couple things to talk about. Again, that special gift. Now, people want to know, what about the replay of this presentation? Well, once we get the video of the webinar uploaded, Targetable is going to send you an email so you can go rewatch this, okay? That we can you can review the materials. That sound good? Sounds good? Okay, pop those questions in the Q&A. I can see them come in. Now, I have a question for you guys, okay? We just spent 27 minutes together and maybe a little more for those of you that joined earlier, right? And if you're watching the replay, you've made it to the 30-minute mark here. We had a lot of fun. I taught you a lot of cool stuff. We changed your mind a little bit. We threw a lot at you. Okay. Now we promised you that you would learn Facebook and Instagram ads, tips and tricks and tools to get more direct line orders. I know a way to make this much easier. You kind of already know what it is, but I just want to ask your permission. Okay. Open up the chat and let me know, are you okay if I take a minute to go deep on something that would make this a lot easier for you? I don't like to assume I have permission. So Adam says yes, Cal says yes, M says yes, Connie says yes, Vanessa, Lisa. Okay. I don't like to assume I have permission. I always want to ask permission. Okay. As you guys know, I believe in tech that can accelerate your business. That is why I talk about the tech that works. Sus says yes, Deep says yes. Okay. Please, you should check out Targetable. It will make your Instagram and Facebook awareness efforts really easy, especially after you've worked so hard to create incredible content. I've seen a lot of restaurants have success with this. They turn it on. It takes a few minutes a week to manage, and voila, you have ads flying around your town, targeting locals all the time, bringing them right into your own online ordering. So here's what I want to do, okay? I'm going to launch a quick poll here, okay? And I want to ask you guys a question. Do you want to learn more about Targetable? Do you want to learn how this can automate your Instagram and your Facebook awareness right now? Are you not interested? Are you thinking about, I'm just going to take the slow road here, Rev? I spent 30 minutes with you and I'm going to try to figure it out on my own. Okay, you could do that. Do you already use Targetable? We get a lot of people on these webinars that tell me that they already love Targetable and they're using it. Or do you have an expensive agency? I love agencies. If your needs are complicated and you have a big budget and you know how to work them, agencies are great. Okay, agencies are seriously great. If you have a big budget and you don't want to know how to, and you don't want to do manage yourself. So my question for you is, do you want to learn more about Targetable? It's a simple question. Did I show you enough here that has you curious on how this might be able to help you? So you can answer 4 ways. You can say, Rev, I do want to learn more. Please automate my Instagram awareness and Facebook awareness now so that I can get more online orders after all the stuff I've showed you. You could say, listen, I'm going to take the slow road and figure it out on my own. Okay, good for you. I've spent a lot of time in Ads Manager. It's difficult to use. You could tell me that you already use Targetable. I know we have some Targetable users on here. I would love to see those answers come in. And you could say, I have an expensive agency, whatever it is. Those are some good bubbles, guys. So again, it's a simple question. Do you want to learn more? I've showed you how this can make, I can show you how you can start generating revenue today. I've showed you the slot machine. Do you want to turn on the slot machine? Cool. Well, then you should probably ask Targetable a couple questions about how that slot machine works. Okay. And I know that's an analogy and I'm making it sound like a giant thing that you can do. It works. Okay. I'm telling you that these ads work. So I'm asking you one more time. Do you want to learn more about Targetable? Say yes, and I'll help you learn more. Now, guys, okay, about 51% of you have voted. Anybody want to guess what the number one answer is? Anybody want to guess? People want to learn more about Targetable. Now, here's the thing. Because you attended this webinar, because you've stayed to the very end like I asked, because you're a winner, because you want to play your A game, I got Targetable to give you 1/3 off your first month. Yes, that is right. So all you have to do is say you're interested. I'll get you in touch with somebody there that can answer all of your questions. And if you decide is the right solution for you, you're going to get 1/3 off your first month. And it will show you how you can easily automate your local awareness with ads. Okay. Again, last time I'm asking, Get it in here. Seuss, I don't know if it's Seuss or Sus. I'm sorry. It's basically like, let's go. Show me this now. Okay. I'm asking you if you just want to learn more. There's no way I can cover it all in a 30-minute webinar of what this can do for you. If you're curious, you should get on the phone with somebody at Targetable and just have them show you what it does. And if you're interested, you're like, yes, I'm interested. You get a third off your first month. And here's the thing. Again, if you do decide to move forward, they don't have contracts. So if you try it for a month and you're like, didn't work for me, you don't have to continue, right? So a lot of people do because it works, but it definitely works. Anybody drinking bubbles out there? I hope you guys start joining me in drinking the bubbles. Okay. Last go around, because once I take this down, we're done. You don't get it anymore. Who wants to learn more about Targetable? Do you want to learn how to use the easy button to generate more awareness? And everybody that's already said yes, 83% of you have said yes. Phil, I see you raise your hand. Just go into the poll. Unless you're doing both. You can do both. You can say, yes, I want to learn more, and raise your hand. That's an action taker. Phil's an action taker. Guys, listen, you should at least learn more. You spent 30 minutes with me to learn this. You should at least learn what Targetable can do for you, right? And if you don't make a decision to move forward today, it's totally okay, but at least learn, at least have the knowledge, all right? All right, last chance to dance here, folks. 1, 2, man, the 3 of you that didn't answer, did you fall asleep at your desk? Everybody else here is all about it. Rima says she have used it before, and you guys are maybe, yeah. Is it Rima or Rima? I apologize if I got it wrong there. Rima say in the chat that she has used it before, and you guys are amazing. First one, awesome, killer, yeah. Do you want to learn more about Targetable? All right, that's it. It's gone. All right, guys, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate you saying that you want to learn more. Now, I got more. What about that gift I promised you? You stayed to the end, and here you go. You might have thought it was the discount. It is not, okay? You are getting a brand new ebook from Targetable called How to Get Repeat Return Customers. Who wants repeat? Who wants to stop the battle? Who wants to? Everybody, just raise your hands. Just yes, you're getting this, okay? So once we're done with the webinar here today, we'll get it uploaded into, and we'll send you that. And you're also going to get this ebook. It's going to show you some more tips and tricks on how to get people to order more, okay? Things that you might already be doing, but we're going to optimize those, okay? And you can implement these along with Targetable today. So you're getting this today. Carolina, thank you. Thank you, everybody, for saying yes. All right, awesome. Q&A. Who wants Q&A? I see all the questions in here. I'm going to answer as many as you can. Now, if you like this webinar, guess what? There's another one coming. If you want to take it to the next level, Thursday, March 11th, that is 2 weeks from now, I want you to join me for Winning Instagram, 5 moves to master your A game, and your A game players, because you're here. Okay, here's the deal. Consumers look at content that their friends and family are sharing from restaurants that they love, and they're also looking at your food photos before they decide where to eat with you or when to come eat with you. If you're a restaurant marketing your business on social media, it is time to triple down on Instagram because it drives awareness, okay? It drives orders. Who agrees that marketing Instagram is hard? It is, right? It's time consuming. All your hands can go up. It requires constant content. It requires a lot of attention. And that is why you need a playbook to maximize your efforts. So join this webinar on the 11th. You just go to bit.ly/insta5win. Okay. And you're going to learn how to grow your local following. You're going to learn how to create more loyal guests, and you're going to turn your social media into an online ordering hotline. If you want to turn your social media into an online ordering hotline, please join me. bit.ly/insta5win, and we'll do that. All right, guys, we're going to rip into the Q&A here. Let's pull these up. I'm going to move this over. All right, Chantel, what is the difference between reach and clicks on your ads? That's an awesome question. And I can tell that you are an action taker because an action taker has questions like that. Reach is how many people can see the ad, right? Reach is how many people you can get your ad in front of. Clicks is people who take an action on that ad. So you really want to get a lot of reach and a lot of clicks, okay? Now, you can choose which initiative you want in Facebook Ads Manager or Targetable. Are you looking to get to more people, or is the click really what's important, okay? When you select one of those things in Ads Manager and Targetable, you're telling them what you want to achieve the most, and then it will build the ad to achieve your goal, okay? You can't really get that on boosted posts. You get that with ads. So that's a great question. If what's most important is getting somebody to order, you would optimize for a click or to sign up for your email blast or take that contest. If it's really you just want to reach more people locally, then reach is what you want. That's a great question. Thank you. Cal is saying comparison between Targetable and Hootsuite. Cal, that is a great question. So Hootsuite is for managing organic content. So you know how you're posting every day to Instagram and Facebook, right? That's what Targetable does. You take a picture, you put it up, you write a caption, blah, 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 and your followers see it. Okay. Targetable is an advertising platform. So ultimately, you would want to use Hootsuite or just organic posting natively. I don't use Hootsuite. When I post to Instagram, it's me inside Instagram. Okay. That is what that does. Targetable is taking the content that you posted in Hootsuite and making it do ads and get you way more followers. Okay. Hopefully that was helpful. Jeffrey Bromberg says 1,000. I'm assuming that means if we had the slot machine, right, where you put in one and you get out more, you're putting $1,000 in. I love that. I would like to get you up to 5 and 10. Great answer. Great. I love it. Rima says, how do we geo-target from a specific address? Guess what? Targetable does that for you. If you're using Targetable, okay, it just knows, and you can maximize based on how you want. If you're going to go into Ads Manager, there's a thing you put in there. You can put in an address, like I did when I was talking about B&M Market, and you can slide it in there. So you have to do an Ads Manager, or Targetable will do that for you. Okay, you can use a geo, or you can use an address. You can say, look, my address is 123 Main Street. I want to do 6 miles. Okay, you can do that. Joseph, acquiring the email addresses. Where are the email addresses located once the guest is given the data? Well, if you're running a contest, they have to go fill out a form. Okay. Like I said, if you don't know how to do that, use Google Forms. It's super easy. And you would just have a field for email address, and somebody would pop in their email address and you would get it in a spreadsheet. If you're taking orders, hopefully everybody here's got first party ordering. They're not just relying on third party. Your first party ordering system should collect customer data. And so you would need to go into your POS or your online ordering digital suite to get that information. If you don't know where those things are, or you don't have a first party ordering suite, check out Bento or GoParrot or Bbot, and they all do that. And if Joseph, if you or anybody else has questions about that, email me. Okay, reply to any of the emails that we sent you to promote the webinar, and we will help you with that. Okay, it's a great question. Jeffrey, does anybody know the age demos for Facebook? I'm not sure if our client base are using users. If you come to the webinar next week, the Instagram webinar, I will actually answer that in the very beginning. Instagram skews a little younger than Facebook, but they're both powerful. Because I don't know what your concept is, but assuming that people who are 55 and people who are 18 both might like eating at your restaurant, you want to use both. Okay. But the age demos for Facebook are a little higher than Instagram, and Instagram's way more active for food. Okay. Philip, can you review how to download a list of Facebook people and Facebook ads and send them directly? Yes. Okay, Philip. So you want to go into your online ordering system. Okay, if you're using like Toast or Square, or if you have GoParrot or Bbot or Bento, they're collecting email addresses, and you should be able in that system to download a CSV or an Excel sheet of that customer data. Okay. You then take that over to Ads Manager and you do what's called a custom audience. Now, there's no way I can explain to you in 5 minutes how to do that. So just Google, how do I build a custom audience in Facebook? And it'll show you. So again, go into your online ordering system, right? Or your POS and download your customer data. And that's where you get the email addresses. Now, if you also already have an email list, so if you're using MailChimp or Constant Contact or one of the others, you can download that list too. Okay, so that's where all of your customer data is. Awesome. Wow, and so many questions today. M, what's up, buddy? If my targeted age group is younger than 36, does spending money on Facebook ads make sense, or should I focus spending money on Instagram ads or even TikTok? That's a very, very good question, Em. And my answer would be, if you think any of them will work, I would try all three and see what the results are. My general take on marketing is if you have a hunch that it will work, you should try it. Okay. Measure your results, know what your goal is. And then if it fails, don't do it again. And if it works, double down. I can tell you though, that the number one way that all restaurants in America, the number one way that restaurants are generating new customers is Facebook and Instagram ads. It is the number one way, from large multi-unit chains to mom and pop shops. Facebook and Instagram ads are the number one way that restaurants are generating new customers. Okay, so go try it. Rim is saying from a different address. She's saying from a different example people that fry. Oh, so you're saying you want to target somebody outside of your restaurant, like let's say you have a restaurant that is a destination, and so you want to target people who are traveling and tourists. That makes sense. You could geofence your ads around an airport. I'm not sure how effective that would be, Rima, but it might work. It's a good idea. Again, just like I told M, you should go try it. Okay, so you would just go into Facebook at Ads Manager or into Targetable and say, this is the address or geo I want to target, and you can do that. That's a killer idea. I hope you try it and let me know how it works. Okay. Adam wants to know does Targetable cover all social media platforms, and can you use for an email campaign? No. So Targetable is Facebook and Instagram ads only at this point. I know that there's more coming there, but right now it is Facebook and Instagram ads. And honestly, that's really where you want to be. People click on restaurant ads on Facebook and Instagram ads. So that is really what it. Can you use it for an email campaign? No, it is not an email marketing campaign, but you can use MailChimp or Constant Contact for that. They're really easy. And you can take the email data and upload them. Okay. So hopefully that's helpful. M wants to know is there a way to gauge if something like MailChimp gets butts into seats? Yes, that is a different webinar. I know a technology, M, that will absolutely 100% tell you if somebody clicked on your email address and then made a purchase. Private message me and I'll show you how that works. Okay. Rima says yes. Okay. All right. So that makes sense. Cool. And Carolina says single image, carousel, or video. What works best? Can you guess my answer while I'm taking a sip of bubbles here? My answer is I don't know. You should try. Okay. I would run a single image ad. I would run a carousel ad, and I would run a video ad, all with similar goals, and see which one works. Right? Because not every business is the same. But ideally, here's the thought behind all content. Here's the thought behind all content, organic or ads. You want to stop somebody from scrolling and then take an action. So you need content that gets them to stop scrolling. So you need them to interrupt their pattern. So is a single image what gets them to interrupt their pattern? It might be. Is a carousel what gets them to stop scrolling and pay attention to your ad? It might be. Is a video what gets them to stop scrolling and takes ad? It might be. I'm going to guess that a video ad is, but here's the thing. I don't need a video ad of pizza to know I want to order a pizza. Okay. Carolina and you and what everybody else here should do is go test these things. Put some budget behind a carousel video, and see what works based on your goal. And whatever one works, do more of it. Whatever one doesn't work, either optimize it or cut it out. Does that make sense? I hope that was helpful. Guys, that was a ton of questions. We were here way longer than I thought we would be. I'm not going to shut us down yet because I see AK is on here. What's up, buddy? Philip, Adam, Connie. Hi, Connie. Kara, that's my wife's name. Carolina, Chris, Dana, two Danas, Elizabeth, M, Jeffrey, Joseph, Cal, Katie, Lisa, Michael, Riley. I feel like I'm reading attendance here. Samantha, Samir, Chantel, Stephanie, Sus, Vanessa. Does anybody else have a question? I'm not going to turn off the webinar while you still have questions. And if you have no more questions, I'm going to give you back some time in your day. And I didn't even finish my bubbles today. That's how much we had to talk about. Wow. Okay, everybody that joined me live, thank you. The best stuff happens live. If you're watching the replay next time, show up live. Get your questions answered. If you have anybody has any additional questions, you can email me. Okay, you can email the people at Targetable. Seuss wants to know, you're a caterer. Does it work the same? It does. I showed you that it worked for me, and I'm a consultant. I don't even sell food to people. So yes, Targetable will show you how that works. So that's a great question. If you didn't say that you want to get into Targetable and I ran the poll and you still do, email me. Just reply to any of these emails. Okay. Rima. This is the question I was waiting for. Does it work on ghost kitchens? It works phenomenally for ghost kitchens. Okay. In fact, it is like a super powered button. So if you're running a ghost kitchen or a virtual brand, it is the number one way, I mean this, that virtual brands are driving awareness other than from their own guests. It is the number one way that ghost kitchens and virtual brands are driving awareness. Yes. And again, Rima, if you didn't say you want to get in touch with Targetable and learn more, email me and I will do that for you. Okay, guys, any more questions? I hope you join us in 2 weeks for this winning Instagram webinar. It's going to be awesome. If you're watching this as a replay and you want to know more about Targetable, just reply to one of these emails, okay? Or DM me and make sure you sign up for this webinar. Guys, I want to thank you so much. You've been awesome today. Vanessa, you're very welcome. I hope this was helpful. I put on my favorite Hawaiian shirt for you today. Carolina, you are awesome. Thank you. Adam wants to know, what is my email? Targetable at yeahmanagement.com. It's in the chat. So if you want my email, I actually have about 15 emails, but you can email me targetable at yeahmanagement.com and I will get that. Michael, what's up, buddy? Good to see you in here. All right. Any other questions? I'm not leaving if you have questions. I'll stay if you got questions. All right. Again, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you being here. If you're watching the replay and you want to know something, email me, ask. We answer 17 questions today. I'm super psyched about it. All right, guys. Thank you. And you know how we end these things. Make it a great, tasty day, okay?
Advertise smarter with Targetable.